Yo, I just got done talking to Jeffrey Light. And my armpits are sweating, my heart is beating, and now I got the bubble guts. And you're like, why is all that going on, TRB? Because after talking to Jeffrey Light, everything goes the way that I planned it to go. I'm gonna have my own truck. Now, we talked about owning a truck. One of the things we talked about, owning a truck and the full maintenance lease. I absolutely agree with the full maintenance lease because technically you don't have to worry about breakdown. If you hear everybody talk about owning a truck and different things, one of the things they talk about is breakdowns. When you break down, you got to make sure to have that maintenance account popping. If you got a full maintenance lease, you're not going to come out the pocket for anything. Now, getting a full maintenance lease is different for everywhere you go. I have my cup in the way. I can't see my Jake brake if I have my Jake brake on tonight. It's different everywhere you go. So, if you are somebody out there that is leasing or whatever, and let's say you did break down, right? And you got to go to Freightliner, Volvo, International, Peterbilt, whatever. Ask them, how much will it cost for a full maintenance lease? Now, the reason why I agree with full maintenance lease is because the truck never depreciates and you'll get the newest, hottest equipment every 3 to 4 years, right? And me and him was talking, it was kind of like, even if you had to get a full maintenance lease and they give you a truck that's 2-3 years old, who cares if it's a full maintenance lease? Who cares? If anything was to happen to that truck, guess what? You take it to the shop and you don't have to pay for it. You'll probably pay for your hotel room or something like that if that particular place doesn't give you a discount or offer accommodations. So the full maintenance lease makes absolutely great sense to me. Now, are you going to pay a little bit more? Yeah, you are. But you're paying for that peace of mind, knowing that if anything were to happen, and I think he said he even covers tires. So even if after a year or two your tires run low. One of the things that was dope that we talked about, I just got freight shake. I got stuff vibrating all over the place. I hate when stuff vibrates. One of the other things that he talked about, and yes, I did shower. I got about 15 of these manly. Well, technically, I got 4. I said 15. I got 4. I bought a pack of them at the casual mail. I got a man girdle as well. That's gonna be coming soon. Probably gonna be on a different channel though. But one of the things we talked about also was the ELD, or electronic log device that you plug into the truck. Because as drivers, we worry about, like for me, I'm on paper log, so if I'm going to, I get a dispatch to a shipper receiver, I get there mad early, it's 7 hours, I need to creep into, if I was on electronic logs like the Qualcomm, I would have to find my creep spot and creep into whatever shipper or receiver that I'm going to, right? But then I got to thinking, e-logs isn't a big deal. And I'm gonna tell you why. If you're picking your own loads, you should know how much time it takes for you to get anywhere and have more than enough time to do whatever it is you need to do. The only variable there with e-logs is loading and unloading. We talked about trailers, we talked about trucks, we talked about leasing, we talked about owning. It's kind of like, yeah, you pay that truck off, it gets high mileage, you got to have a big bank account to cover that. you know, you got to have maintenance money to cover that. If you're in a full maintenance lease, you ain't got to worry about that. Plus, you'll always be able to write that truck off. And as a business, you want the latest and greatest and be able to write it off. Makes sense to me. The e-logs, it's like, why am I even worried about them if I'm running owner-op, picking my own loads? The e-logs come into play when those times when you can't make the load, or you took a nap a little bit too long. You know, but if you're responsible picking your own loads, then e-log shouldn't be a big thing. I mean, it is because you can only run 11 for some people, but you know, I get it and don't get it at the same time. Talked about DOT numbers and MCNs and KYN numbers, CA numbers, and oh, it was good. It was good. Not only that, I asked him to do me a favor because he's on a variety of load boards. I said, look around San Diego. Tell me how many loads for dry and how many loads. And he told me how many loads for dry, which was like 200-300 loads. Like, wait, what? Like, you know, I live in San Diego. Where the hell are all these loads coming from? And these are live loads. Like, you got to get loaded because if you're on a route, you're going to get your own trailer. We talked about that too. Because the place where I'm going, you got to pay for your trailer. You got a trailer fee. And if I get the reefer trailer, then they said like $300-something a week. A week. So that's 369. Wait, 369, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's like $1,450. I know, right? Like, how did he just do his math? I took the first number of 3, right? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? Then I took the 50. You know what I'm saying? So that's 12, 13, 14, 50. Anyway, that's $1,350 I'm gonna be paying on top of the quality truck that I'm gonna go get. So $1,350 times 12 is what? 12, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 15 is 30. It's a lot of goddamn money. Then he bought his trailer for 20. He got a drive van. He bought it for like 29,000 or something like that. So we talked about DOT numbers. I'm excited. It might not seem like it. And as I'm sitting here counting numbers and doing numbers in my head and, you know, doing this with one hand and all of this with one hand and all of this with one hand, I'm just excited because it's right there. So we talked about insurance a little bit. We didn't talk about CSA scores and how to get that going and how to get that up. But it's the fact that he's already aware that he's already going to be making videos. So if anybody watching me, especially if you are a lease, you need to go subscribe to Jeffrey Light. I call him the professor. Go subscribe to Jeffrey Light. Owning the truck, perfectly fine. Full maintenance lease, however you want to do it. But it's about getting your numbers, right? You can say you're an owner of all you want. And I might get some slack for this. But if you ain't got your numbers, not the company you're pulling for, if you ain't got your numbers on the side of your door, then you in the box with all the rest of us lease drivers because you are pulling their freight. Yeah, I mean, you're an owner op. Yes, you are. But when you get your numbers on the doors, it's like a stamp of approval. You know? That bang, these are my numbers. So, yeah. It is not hard to get your numbers. All you gotta do is stack up some money. So if you gotta go lease and run your butt off, if you gotta go lease and train, if you gotta go however way you can get your money, if you on a dedicated route making 50 to 60 cents a mile, however you gotta stack your money, stack up your money. And you don't even need that much in the beginning. And And while you're doing lease, because we talked about a way to get your numbers, not only get your numbers, but then have it report to your DMV and your credit by getting your numbers. If you're a lease, look into this stuff. Look into this stuff. We didn't talk about permits, about getting your permits to run whatever. But look into this stuff, all right? Look at a full maintenance lease with a particular manufacturer, and then look at the amount of money you're paying for your lease truck. And then calculate, not only calculate the money you're paying for your lease truck, calculate the money you're paying for your lease truck and the money you put in your maintenance account. Because all that factors in. If you get a full, let's say for instance, full maintenance leases, let's say $2,000, right? Well, if I get a quality truck paying $695, let's round it up to 7, 14, 21, 28. That's $2,800 I'm paying a month without maintenance. $2,800. So if I go do a full maintenance lease, I'm immediately saving $800 and whatever I'm putting into a maintenance account. Immediately. 2,000 is what? That's $500 a week. Not only that, people look at, and see, here's the thing, a lot of people looking at the right now payment. I can't believe you're talking about paying $500 a week for years. $2,000 a month? Oh my God. $2,000 a month is what? 12? That's 24,000. Let's round it up. Let's say 25 to 28. Let's say 30, even 30,000 a month. Well, guess how much you can write off on your taxes? It's the bigger picture. It's the bigger picture, man. Oh, I hate that I even talked to him. I'm perfectly fine sitting here making my 38 cents, slowly transitioning into my next move. And then I got to talk to this dude. And it ain't like we was talking like he was trying to hype me up or nothing. You know, he got on the phone, it's TRB, hey, Jeffrey, like, what's going on, man? And we joked a little bit, poked fun at a couple people, and then I went right into the questions I could think of right off the bat. First of all, it's Jeffrey Likes. I'm already excited. I can't believe he talked to me. But to get your numbers is not that hard. Everything is time. Everything is time. After I got off the phone, I immediately tried to call Trucker Brown. He answered the phone. My phone call, he probably asleep or something, because, you know, I think he runs at night or whatever. But I'm eventually call O'Shine and had him look into it. Because to get your numbers, you need a truck. Because I was looking at it like, he said in some of his live feeds that some of these people won't let you pull for them if there's two things. There's time and insurance. I'm pretty sure you can write that insurance payment off. I don't know. But you got to look at the bigger picture. If you get A++++ insurance, you can pull a higher value freight. If you're able to pull a higher value freight, that'll cover the insurance. Everything is about the freight that you pull covering your expenses. So you technically don't have to come out the pocket. You don't have to go into the bank account and be like, let me pull out this $500 and take it over here and pay so-and-so. No, you let the freight pay for the equipment. The equipment hauls the freight. You pick up the freight to pay for the equipment. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. There was hundreds of loads in San Diego. I was like, wait, what? I've lived in San Diego for years. I'm born in San Diego. I didn't even know that many people producing stuff. I mean, I'm sure a lot of it's coming from over the border. Hey, I might haul bananas with a pound of cocaine in each crate. I ain't got nothing to do with that. They loaded it and sealed it up before I could take a look at it. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But what I'm saying is, watching a lot of people just seem to make it more complicated than what it really is. Now, this can vary from state to state, of course. You know, for instance, if you go lease in California, you have to have an LLC or incorporate. But in other states, they don't care. You could be S Corp, C Corp, whatever, all the way through. Or you have to do something. You have to start a business, something like that. I don't know. All I know is, goddamn excited. I need to go somewhere and move my bowels. That's what happens. When I get nervous or overly excited, for whatever reason, it's like my bowels secrete something to say it's time to go sit your ass down and poop, because I'm like, my mind is everywhere. It's everywhere. When you sit down and poop, that gives you time to focus on one thing at a time. So pooping is such an amazing experience when you have something on your mind. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You ever have something on your mind and just sit there while you dropping your deuce and you be like, I know she cheating on me because I wear a size 15 shoe and there's a man size 12 shoe that was in the closet. Whose shoe was that? Huh, wait a minute, her dad wears a size 12 shoe. Might be his shoe. Okay, she can slide. On to the next subject. You know, anyway, that's just randomness. But, to be honest with you, I'm directing this message at everybody, especially Chasing Andrews. Especially Chasing Andrews. Because I don't know. Like, he got enough business credit to go do whatever he want to do. If you want to do a full maintenance lease, he can swipe a card and get a truck and a trailer and his numbers. All it takes is time. He can work his job right now and start putting the money towards getting his own authority and then pulling the loads that he want to pull and get. I ain't gonna say 100% because you got to factor in factoring if you want to get that payment, that money next day. But that's somebody that I can see that can immediately take advantage of the information that he's about to drop. You know, and there's several of y'all out there. I think Trucker Brown was saying he was paying $3,000 to $4,000 a month for to lease his Prime truck. Goes, whoever works for Prime, once your truck break down, I ain't jinxing you or nothing like that. I'm just saying it's a part of life. If it happens to break down and you got to take it to a Freightliner or wherever, ask them how much it is to do a full maintenance lease. And if it's even $1,000 cheaper than your truck payment, that means that's $1,000 that you already put back. That's $12,000 a month you've already saved, not including the maintenance. Whatever you put in that maintenance account, add that up in a month, and add that on. Thousands of dollars, people. Thousands of dollars. Because I don't think a full maintenance lease is going to run you $4,000. I don't think so. And then, at the end of the year, you can write all that off. See how much it is to get a good trailer. And then start doing your own thing. It's just the load boards. Like, hopefully he do a video about the load boards on how to get on those boards for those people. And then once you get your own truck, I'm gonna tell you right now, wherever you go, whatever shipper you go into, you need to be shopped. You need to be dressed and well groomed. Because every time, I mean, like right now, I'm in my white tee and sweatpants, right? I would have me a button down sitting somewhere, just a casual button down and some jeans, these and tennis shoes, you know? Because every shipper you go to is a chance to hook up with a direct customer. Direct, you know? You don't have to go through a broker, go directly through me. Not only that, here's what I was thinking, because I'm always good with coming up with what ifs, you know, and ain't actually doing it. I got a relative, shout out to Dominique. Dominique, she does like our babysitting from time to time. You know, she's good. She's good people. If I can get her to sit down and become a freight broker, not only become a freight broker, but work the office for me, pay her $1,000 a week, and you like $1,000 a week? Yeah, $1,000 a week, and whatever first load I take will take care of that $1,000 a week to pay her. It depends on if she want to be a W-2 or 1099, then we'll just go through a pay service or whatever. But and it'll be a write-off for me. But have her to do the office work. So when you do call so-and-so and so-and-so LLC, she'll answer the phone for me. Then I'll get multiple. When I bring her on, I will try to get multiple drivers. Because if I do good and pay everything on time for that full maintenance lease for however long, I'm pretty sure I go in and get another one and build that relationship with whatever company I'm doing the full maintenance lease through. Develop relationships, building bridges. Got me excited over here, man. I just had to do a video and just ramble. You know, like I said, it's a rambling video, but it's not hard to get your numbers. Like I said, I don't know about the permits. I don't know about the permits, but it's not hard to get your numbers, man. Shout out to SoCal. I'm gonna go over there and check him out in a minute. SoCal probably like, oh, TRB don't never holler out my name. He don't fuck with me. I fucks with you, SoCal, but you're on a different level than I am. So a lot of things that you talk about and speak, I have a clue what it is, but it's not that time. You know, everybody coming to your life at a certain time. Our relationship was just built a little bit too early. And I know you're like, that don't make sense, man. I'm the homie. You are the homie. But to tap into the knowledge that you have, I need to be in a certain mind frame at a certain level. Like I said, I shouldn't even talk to Jeffrey L just yet, because now I'm ready to pull this truck over and put the stick on my back with the little bag with some biscuits in it, and with the Incredible Hulk song, start hitchhiking, because I know what's possible now. My mind is racing because I even though it wasn't it was a lot of information. At the same time, I'm overwhelmed again. Overwhelmed. Because now it's like I'm thinking everything is it's like, you know, Morse code going off in my head right now. And it all stems on, hey, I'm gonna get y'all, for the people who stay here to 22 minutes. Oh, for the people that think I gotta look at the camera to talk, listen, this is me looking at the road, right? And my RPMs. Alright? This is me looking at the road. So even though I look like I'm looking at the camera, I'm looking at the camera. Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all something that's funny. So, to go to the company that I need to go to, or that I'm going to, you can't have more than $12,000 debt, right? Personal debt. They run your credit. For a quality truck, they run your credit. Well, I need to pay $2,000 to get my debt under $10,000. So I need to pay $2,001, right? So I did my taxes. I don't normally get a return from a federal because it goes to my student loan. Yes, I did go to college. I don't know why. I didn't do nothing but hump and play around, but you know, now I got $8,000 in college debt for nothing but the experience. Anyway, I did my taxes. My goal with my taxes is not to owe. I don't care if I get anything back. If it says, hey, you're gonna get $1 back, it's whatever. I just don't want to owe. So I did my taxes. I got 19. Actually, it was up to 3,000, but I got $1,900 something back, right? That $1,900 something gonna get posted to my student loan that's on my credit report. So technically, I only got to pay off $65 worth of, not even 65. I just pay $100 off. I pay $100 off on my credit report, which is little stuff, because I don't really use credit. I don't have FICO scores or nothing because I don't use my credit. I had stuff on there that was like $40 for a medical visit, $89 for a medical visit, $106 for Terminex to come spray my house, make sure we keep the roaches away, and random stuff like that I just never paid attention to. But once that $1,900 something post to my credit report, hey, everything happened for a reason. That's all I'm saying. I paid off a bunch of the little stuff, the $40, the $89, the $55, the $72, the $32, and stuff like that. I paid all that little stuff off. And once that post, then I'm gonna go ahead and run my credit report again. And if it's $9,998, it's on the popping. It's on the pop. Everything happened for a reason. I didn't know what I was doing on my taxes. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying. I put some stuff into place. Something like a cell phone. It said cell phone. Hey, I'm a YouTuber. Cell phone data. Boom. Right off. $250 a month for 12 months. Came to whatever. Threw that off in there. Then I saw it in another spot. I was like, oh, okay. We'll throw it off in there too. So they accepted it. They took it. Hey, it's whatever. I'm gonna go check. Go down to my local business place. I even wrote off my office. I have an office in California or in San Diego, and I wrote off my office. Shout out to that. You know, how much laundry did I do on the road? I did $130 worth of laundry on the road. Okay. Hey, you got an office, a home office as well? If you do, you can write off $1,200 as long as the office is 300 square feet or less or something like that. Hey, I'm in my office right now. Bang. So long story short, it's just funny how that happened. I checked my credit report yesterday because you can do it with an app now, and it won't update for another 7 days now. So I'm anxiously awaiting that. Boy, once I get under 10,000, it's on. And everything I'm doing from here on out is gonna be focused on being an owner-op and get my own numbers. Now again, some people gonna feel some type of way because I said an owner-op is somebody who has their numbers. That's just my personal opinion. That's how I feel about it. Everybody else is leasing. You own the truck, but you're not owner. You're owning the truck and you're operating the truck. So hey, you're an owner-op. It's just for me, personally, it'll be official when I have my logo on the door, which is copyright, and my numbers on the side of my tractor. But technically, I'm leasing because I'm looking at doing full maintenance lease. TruckersFinalMile.org. That's the thing that little dog and little guy is doing. Sounds dope. Feel free to donate. TruckersFinalMile.org. I got my laptop with me. It's up there somewhere. I keep wanting to get on it so I can make my t-shirts and stuff. I got one t-shirt made, but I don't know if it's out there for sale yet. And it's for the flatbed. It's for the flatbedders out there. You might have saw it if you keep up with me. You might have saw it in one video. But like I said, I don't know if it's up for sale or not. I got to get back into all that because of the advertising issue on YouTube. You got to diversify your revenue streams. But this is a shout out to Jeffrey L or Jeffrey Light. You know, he said I did a video and I mentioned a bunch of people and didn't mention him. I was like, brother, you got your own video. It says, hey, Jeffrey Light. So definitely check him out. Like I said, he said he's not a professional. I'm like, all right, then you coach. That's Coach Light over there. You know, that's Coach Light. What else? What else? I think that's about it. I'm just excited. Sorry. Just excited. Listen, even though I'm not in a position to take heed of the information I'm giving you right now, you can do it. All you gotta do is ask. Hey, if you're sitting down on your 10 and it's daytime, between the business hours, Google it. Google Freightliner, Google Volvo, Google International, whatever truck you want to run. And call them and see, hey, I just wanted to check and see how much would your full maintenance lease be. And what do I need to do in order to get that full maintenance lease? Do you got to put money down? Do you got to have personal credit? Do you got to have business credit? You know? Because if you lease it, you need to start getting business credit. And anybody want to know about business credit, holler at Dean and Chase and Andrews. You know, you got an EIN, start applying for stuff. And if you use it, have the money already in there to pay it off. So if you go spend something for $51 or more, you go buy that Nintendo Wii, buy it on the Walmart business card. Your lady goes grocery shopping, buy it on the Walmart business card. When she get done shopping, oh, the bill was $231. Okay. Wait till the next day. Boom. Pay $231 on that card. It's going to your DMB, right? So it's going to your credit report, right? For your business. You're also able to write off the groceries that she bought at the end of the year for a tax write-off. Bigger picture. It's TRB. Alright? Y'all welcome. Another rambling video. It's blinking, so I'm about to stop the video. Thank y'all for rocking with me. You guys are absolutely awesome. Other than that, thank you for stopping by. Bye.